Welcome to the Hate Watchmen with your co-hosts Tony Parlay Reyes, Andrew Miller, and Chris Billings. Now let's start the show.
Got it. Back. Looks. Throws. Ends it. Yes! Caught! Touchdown Detroit Lions! They did it! Amon-Ra St. Brown in the receiving end! Oh, they're rushing the field! They've done it!
So I'm good on my cover, buddy. Like I said, it was Vikings that I lost on, but I was so happy to see the Lions win that I was just like, you know what? Like, I don't even care that I lost this bet. That would have got me insane amounts of money. But hey, Lions, congrats. You won.
Dude.
Clap to the Lions.
What is it about football that makes these teams so dumb? Like the Steelers and the Vikings both, like right there at the end of the game, just like giving up all of those chunk plays.
I think these coaches just overthink it there at the end. Although, hey, man, Harbaugh, like full credit to that dude.
True.
John Hardballs. Am I right? Right?
I'll give you that.
And honestly, like that was a good play. Like that they should have got.
They should have won that game. I agree with you. That was a great play.
So credit to him. But yes, a lot of these coaches are just like choking it up at the end. Like, what are you doing? Like, even just like Kyle Shanahan, like, or it's just like he got stupid there at the end. It's like, what are you doing? And like, same with like Matt Nagy. It's like clearly your quarterback just is non-existent out there.
Oh man, Shanahan.
We might have been right about him.
No.
We might have been right about him. He's not good.
They should have just had more plays for Kittle. Like Seattle couldn't cover him. I would have just kept force feeding that guy.
Yes, they should have just kept getting the ball to Kittle. He was unstoppable. Anytime the ball was thrown in his direction.
God, dude.
Jimmy G. I don't know about you, man. All right. Well, this is the post-game show, week 13. Welcome, folks. I didn't write my notes for once. I actually typed them in my phone like we live in 2021. So props to me on this one. Tony, happy Sunday.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
just thank you. Yes.
I'm grateful for this Sunday in 2021.
It was a wild one. Those afternoon games really actually panned out. They started out booty, but man, they finished off strong. We just got done watching the Steelers beat the Ravens. We were just talking about it a little bit earlier. John Hardballs, as I'd like to call him, like, man, went for the 2-point conversion, went for the win. Credit to him. Like, honestly, like that play was legit. They should have got it. Just a hair off on the timing there. But then, yeah, we also saw the Seahawks beat the Niners. Let's see here. Did all of us pick the Niners? Yes, all of us picked the Niners. Even though I told you earlier in the day, I was like, I think Seahawks are going to win just based off of, we're starting to learn the cyclical nature of the NFL. It only took 13 weeks. Only got like, 5 more to go.
We got it. We got it. We figured it out.
So what was one of your biggest takeaways from week 13, Tony?
Jonathan Taylor is a monster. He's unstoppable.
Was he like 18 touchdowns now?
Yes, like a touchdown in every game for like the last 8 or something. Insane. Jesus.
Insane streak. I talked to you a little bit about this. I think the Cardinals are actually a Super Bowl contender. Like the stat here has 7 straight road wins over 10 points, and usually that's a strong indicator of a championship team, as you can get it done on the road. I mean, even though it was the Bears, just like we've seen this season, like good teams have lost games to bad teams. They've lost games they should have won. Cardinals, they've had injuries, like they had Kyler Murray gone, and he just came back like it was nothing today. Kyler Murray, holy shit, like 4 TDs with only 15 passes today. Insanity. by Kyler Murray. Like honestly, is he a MVP contender again? Like, do you think
No.
those games that he's injured like took him out of consideration?
Yes, he missed a month.
Yeah, but what if he comes back strong and just kills it this last month and they get the number 1 seed?
Tom Brady. Buddy.
Yes, Tom Brady is good. They beat the Falcons again today, although he's been turning the ball over like mad. You have to admit that.
He does have more turnovers than usual, but he did throw 4 touchdowns today, so he keeps piling them on. He's probably going to get to like.
I know, you did throw 4 touchdowns, and like that's where it's gotten to the point of this guy's throwing 4 or 5 touchdowns, and it's like BC story material here, where I'm just like meh. As I say, do it in December. He is doing it in December. Do it in January. So we saw Vikings, Lions. Lions got the win finally. But let's talk about, like, everyone's going to be talking about the Vikings getting that first victory. Let's talk about the Vikings, a team that we've just haven't been able to quite wrap our heads around this season. Does like Mike Zimmer have a job tomorrow?
He shouldn't. He's a defensive coach, and they played terribly in that game. How are you going to get lit up by Jared
insanity.
Goff?
So Kirk Cousins now is 2-26-1 when trailing in the fourth quarter. That's bad. That's really bad. Like you could have got an easy one on the Lions and at least bumped that up to 3, but you didn't. So yeah, and then that Viking safety on that final play. Like what? I don't know what his name is, but like, what are you doing, my man? Come on.
Terrible.
It's like, yeah, it's like behind the receiver, like in the end zone. Like, no, you're not going to be able to defend the pass like that. And basically, yeah, like all the receiver had to do was just like sit his ass down, hold on to that ball, and touchdown. That's like, those are plays that you should be learning in practice, training camp, all that. But nope. Let's go to another team, Dolphins. Dolphins hot right now. I think the Dolphins just need to like stick with Tua, keep developing him. Like he's looking good.
Oh, you didn't hear that criticism from that giant safety? Said that he could throw the same passes as Tua, 2 yards downfield to the side. Logan Ryan, I think.
I guess their defensive game plan didn't work out for him.
Dude.
Like, yes, he is like captain check down, but I everybody wants Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert. You know, these guys just cannon arm and whatnot. And sometimes just having a Tua gets the job done. Just having a competent QB that doesn't turn the ball over and can play consistently. And that's where they're at right now. Like the Dolphins look like they've finally like hit their stride a little bit. Like another team that I think has hit their stride a little bit right now is Washington football team.
Yep. Well, Ron Rivera is one of those coaches that actually knows what to do and he coached a good game there. I was pretty impressed at the end of that game. He didn't really let the Raiders just drive down the field like we were talking about with these other teams. Like they actually were like, no, we're not letting Derek Carr do this. No, I'm sorry. This isn't happening.
Yep.
But speaking to your captain check down and a confident quarterback that just gets the job done. I mean, isn't that what Gardner Minshew did today? I mean, he pretty much just did that against the Jets. Just was like, all right, well, I can complete these passes. Like, here we go.
That was a good game for a while. Kind of sputtered out there like the last quarter and a half. But yeah, Gardner Minshew, dude that you were on, you said he was going to play by Thanksgiving. You were only off by a week. I'll give you credit there, to be honest. Like if I was a mediator in a legal case here, I'd be like, I'm going to give it to Tony. Like we're only off by a week here. Thanksgiving kind of throws people's schedule off. And so, yeah. I'll accept it. I'll accept that late homework from Gardner Minshew.
We'll see. We'll see if it creates a quarterback controversy. I don't know if it will because the Eagles have a bye week. So we'll see if they bring back Jalen Hurts. Even though like that, they actually look like a legitimate offense. The run game is good. They have balance.
He can actually pass the ball, unlike Jalen Hurts. Dear Lord. Yeah, I'd say and Gardner Minshew, he was good. He was good with the Jaguars. I think he had over 86 passer rating with them. And I get why they had to move on. But he was good. He's pretty decent. So, Tony, any other games you want to talk to me about on this fine Sunday here?
What happened to the Bengals, bro? What happened to the Bengals?
Although I would argue Joe Burrow probably outplayed Justin Herbert. Joe Mixon, that changed the whole momentum of the game. Once he just shat that ball out and went back for 6 points for San Diego, that was it. That game totally just changed. So I'd say, yeah, Joe Mixon turned the tide of that game, even though the score really wouldn't indicate that.
24-0 Chargers. Bengals come all the way back to 24-22. And then that fumble that you're talking about happens, and it totally changes everything. And they return it, and then they're just up 9, and then it's over.
But I said initially in the spread show that I would take Joe Burrow over Justin Herbert. I'm still sticking with that. I think he played better. But yeah, Bengals, those, as we talked about with the Cardinals, those are the games that you can't just give away like that, and they did. We've seen the Bengals do that a few times this year. That's why I think they're still a year off from being truly a contender. Like I said, they're still probably kind of baby brother in that division, even though they beat the Steelers. But then again, the Steelers very well could end up just going over them in those division standings.
Can they protect Burrow? And that pinky issue today, and then the glove, and then it's just he seems like he just keeps getting hurt. So many shots that he takes. So I don't know.
Takes a lot of shots. I will say that, but yeah, maybe kind of lose some more games, get a lineman in the draft. And then go for it next year, because this year I don't think Bengals have a shot. They'd easily, I think, would, if they went into the wild card, would get their ass beaten.
That AFC, man, it's getting kind of tight there.
It's getting a little dicey. In there. Well, yeah, Colts. I think they're also kind of hitting their stride as well. Carson Wentz is doing well for them. It was the Texans, but credit to their defense for holding the Texans to 0 points, and Tyrod Taylor getting benched because of it. The neck coming in. Davis Mills. Yeah, that guy's a freaky neck. Gives me nightmares. It's like body horror shit. Well, Tony, anything else to say on week 13 before we check out?
Jaguars still suck. The Rams took care of them. That wasn't really much of a game.
I was on a lonely island with the Jaguars, figuring that they would, maybe get an early lead. That did not happen. Very wrong on that one.
They struggled, man.
Hand up in the air. So we got Broncos Chiefs tonight. Talked about it. Broncos Chiefs got flexed in, which is actually, you want to hear something funny, that the game that got flexed out of this was Seahawks Niners, and that actually was a really good game. So I hope NBC did not fuck themselves tonight, and we have a Broncos getting blown out by the Chiefs. I think Broncos honestly win tonight. If they do win, they'll be first in their division, and they'll be fourth seed in the AFC. Holy shit! Basically everyone's 6-6 in the AFC, playing it's bowl eligibility season out there right now. Just got to get those 6 wins. We'll get a bowl game. So yeah, I think Broncos. Vegas does not agree with me at all. It's 9.5 spread, but I think Broncos pull out the upset. They've lost the last 11 times to the Chiefs. What sayest you, Tony Parlay?
Oh man, if the Broncos do win this game, they're signing Fangio to an extension, and then I don't know. I said if this game was in Denver, I'd have a lot more faith in picking the Broncos. The Chiefs coming off the bye, I think it'll probably be closer than that 8.5 points, 9.5 points. I don't know. That Chiefs team, we'll see. Maybe they're rusty coming off the bye, and the Broncos are geared up and they have a game plan for Mahomes.
I think majority of those games have been one-score games. So, I do think Broncos at the very least will cover tonight. So, hope it's not a blowout. I hope I don't have to turn this game off and go watch Yellowstone early. That's what my dad thought was going to happen. He's like, "Hey, you going to watch Yellowstone tonight or tomorrow?" I was like, "Well, depends on how the Broncos do." So, yeah, hope I'm watching Yellowstone tomorrow. No spoiler alerts, internet.
No spoilers. No
Yeah,
spoilers.
no spoilers. And then we got Patriots Bills tomorrow. I'm on a lonely island again. I have the Patriots. Talk about another team finding their stride right now, and the Bills still haven't. I don't know what their identity is aside from just Josh Allen slinging it. Which, hey, that wins you more games than not. But you're playing against Bill Belichick this weekend, so and a pretty good Patriots defense, to be honest. So we'll see what happens there. You have Bills.
Yep.
Why? Why is that?
Patriots are the number 1 seed in the AFC right now, so we will see. I just think because the game is in Buffalo, that's my primary reason for picking the Bills. And that streak of like 6 in a row for the Patriots has to come to an end. I think they probably split this matchup. I think they play again in 2 weeks, so that's why I'm leaning Bills here. Could very well be wrong, and the Patriots could win. Mac Jones keep that streak alive. That Patriots defense is probably the best in the league, so I understand why you would pick them. They are underdogs. It's probably going to be a good game.
I agree. It'll most likely be that. So bye this weekend was Titans, Packers, Browns, and then Panthers with a little bit of bye weekend drama. Joe Woods, or no, not Joe Woods. Joe Brady, gone. Got the can this week. I honestly think he's just college football bound, possibly
Spicy.
joining that Miami staff. So coaching change down there at University of Miami, I'm saying. I know we don't talk about college here. We don't like to get outside of our lane. But that's kind of what I think is happening there. Any thoughts on that at all?
I thought he might go to Oklahoma for that if we are going to talk college. But yeah, I didn't really think Joe Brady deserved to be fired. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater, Sam Darnold, Cam Newton, PJ Walker. I'm sorry he didn't make chicken salad out of chicken shit. Like, what was he supposed to do?
Yeah.
McCaffrey's played like 5 games in 2 years. So, I mean, I don't know.
It's definitely not his fault. Let's just say that. So, yeah. Well, that's been the post game.